Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. On the last episode, we went to the Keep with Instructor Sarah, did the nighttime bonding event. We had a few games with Muse of Managed Masters, automatic of course. She's really good at strategy style board games, so we noticed, but of course, come on. Alright, and what else? We did the level 4 of the keep with the students, just the students, not Rain this time, and Tita. And we found out we're going to Heimdallr for our exercise. And then we had a bath, and Tita was around. Oh. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, have fun with that, Tita. And now we're gonna make Ring go to bed. Once the camera works. I should head back to my room and... Oh, yeah, no, you should. Not should you, you should. Hmm?
That song was called Under the Bright Shining Sky, and it was beautifully performed by a remarkable young musician named Elliot Craig. Speaking of the sky, his popularity has been skyrocketing. Fun fact, the piano accompaniment was played by his sister, a famous pianist in her own right. Rumor has it, he'll be releasing a new record soon, and I absolutely cannot wait. Next up, we've got some letters from our listeners. Let's see.
Wow, his music's getting played on Alpine time. Oh, they must really be giving it his all. And the piano accompaniment, okay, whatever, must have been Fiona. I'm glad the two of them can play together. It'd be great to have him play live. Maybe I'll ask him when I see him in Heimdallr.
Our next letter comes to us from Fluffy Mint in the Heimdallr area. Good evening, Miss Misty. I always look forward to your show. I'm a student at a certain academy, and I can't stop thinking about one of my instructors. I've been trying to make a move on him, but he just won't take me seriously. What should I do, Miss Misty? Ah, some romantic advice, is it? Secret love between teacher and student. But she called him her instructor. Does that mean she goes to some special school? The plot thickens. Well, I really shouldn't, but why not try getting him alone next week during the capital's summer festival? Don't be too aggressive out of the gate. Remember, you're teacher and student, so take advantage of that and work from there. Let's say he's, I don't know, a history teacher. Ask him about something related to class, like the history of Heimdallr, as the two of you walk together. If you keep spending time with him like that, then maybe by the time you graduate, you'll have found your way into his heart. Just kidding. Oh, and I hope none of you out there are thinking, worry about yourself before you give relationship advice to others. Because I'll have you know, my heart already belongs to all my dear listeners. And that's more than enough for me. Now, moving right along.
Vita, you know too much. Fluffy Mint. Could she have been any more obvious? And Misty's advice was way too on the nose.
That about wraps up this week's show. Like I mentioned earlier, Heimdall's Summer Festival starts next week. I hope you're all able to enjoy the festivities, and maybe have a tearful reunion with some old friends. Summer's finally in full swing now, but keep an eye out for sudden shifts in the weather, and make the most of your time. My name is Misty, and I'll be signing off. I hope to see you all again next Aubin time.
Shifts in the weather? What did she mean by that? No, I put too much weight in her words. I'm swamped with grading tests, panzer soldier training, and field exercises as it is. Oh, and I made that promise to Toa, too. Alright. Everything should be set now. Oh, it's almost time. Ah, there he is. Good evening, Rain. Hey, Elisa. You too, Emma and Marcus. Sorry I'm a little late. No worries, we just started the call now. It's been about a month and a half since we met in Crossbell, though. I'm guessing you tuned in Abend time, right, Rain? Oh yeah, you too, Marcus? Her timing is too perfect to be a coincidence. I was listening too, and that woman is so frustrating. We're running all over trying to find her, and she's just taunting us over the radio. It does relieve me to hear her voice every week, though. Her broadcasts are pre-recorded, right? I wonder if anyone knows where she is. I have been considering trying to track her from the recordings she leaves. It would probably be better to ask Elisa about her father another time. What's wrong, Reen? Ah, that's nothing. Alright, our next field exercises are going to be in Heimdallr. Ah, really? Excellent. That means we can begin preparing for Class 7's reunion. It feels like it's been forever since the last time we were all together. Yeah, it's so true. I need to decide on a place and a time. Let me know as soon as you figure something out. We'll need to contact the others. Elliot, Gaius, Eustace, Milliam. Oh, right. Will Fee, Laura, and Instructor Sarah be there with you, Reen? I've heard some crazy rumors. Oh, actually, before we get to that, care to tell us about Fluffy Mint from the radio? So it was you she was talking about after all. I figured that was the case as soon as she mentioned the capital. Now I'm curious. Give us the details, Reed. Isn't she one of the students who just joined your class? Well, I can't say that for sure. I can't say for sure that it is her just yet. It's probably just Misty trying to mess with me. That is definitely something I can see her doing. After Reen had finished preparing for the next day's class, he met with Toa on the roof of the school building. Together, they prepped for the astronomy lesson before the students arrived. Alright, that thing. Alright, everything looks good now. Reen, can you come give it a look too? Sure thing. Wow, this is amazing. The sky's just full of stars. It feels like I could reach out and touch them. Tonight's a perfect night for stargazing. Thank you, Reen. I'm so glad you went through the trouble of fixing my grandfather's telescope. No, thank you, Toa. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to get such an amazing look at the starry sky. I guess we help each other out then. But really, thank you, Reen, for always giving me strength and courage. I'm really grateful to you, even back to when we were students. Oh, there they are. This is where we're doing the astronomy lesson, right? Looks like we walked in on quite the moment. That's not true. Looks like everyone is here now. So let's get started. Wow, it's so beautiful. You know, I believe it's proper to let the youngest go first. Oh, so you're going to be the youngest when it's convenient for you, is that it? My, but it truly is a gorgeous starry sky we have over us tonight.
I gave up on having this lesson at first, but we were able to make it happen anyway. Now I know that we can overcome anything together.
Yeah, let's keep doing our best together. The extracurricular lesson turned out to be a big success, and the branch campus bonds were even stronger for the next field exercises. Woo! And the last episode was already 2 hours long, so I guess it's a good thing we didn't do that. Haha! I did not intend for that episode to be that long, though. But hey, I kind of go in a stride, however long it takes to get to a good point. Sam's great announcements. Wonder how I did.
Are you serious?
Sydney's 88th. Hey, look, Yuna got 40,
Not bad at all.
45th.
Yeah, seems about right.
Pablo, Leonora,
man.
Sandy.
I'm a right dunce when it comes to literature.
I got a good score. Hooray!
Yeah, right in the middle of the bell curve.
What a relief. Well, technically I got above average, right?
Jesus.
Ah, nice.
Let's see, Gustav, Maya, Tatiana. See Ash at 20, Muse at 9. Oh, Tina's at 12. I think that means I did good.
That's what I expected, I guess. I wish I'd done a little better.
Oh, hey! I got a pretty good score.
Not bad.
Woohoo!
Decent.
Within the expected range.
Fierce competition. What'd I expect from a prestigious school?
My hard work has paid off.
The two highest scores are...
I got the lowest score at the branch campus, and Kurt got 3rd place? No fair. All you must do is work harder next time. His Highness was 1st, and the 2nd and 5th are those two. I didn't do too bad, but I still ended up losing to Ash. Gotta hand it to you, man. Don't go overestimating me. No, Muse, you're in the top 10. But you got a perfect score on the technology section, Tita. Nice work, Allie. I got the score I expected, but I'm still a little frustrated I didn't do well on the written answers question. My score's not bad, but am I the lowest in class 7? I mean, what the heck? Everyone else is in the top 20. How's that fair? Kurt and Muse sure are amazing. Don't forget Altina and Ash. They scored really high too. Here, this sheet's got the ranking by class. Oh, this must be a real important one. Wow, we're tied for 1st place. Here I was expecting class 1 to be 1st by a mile. Outside of the top 3, the scores were pretty staggered. Perhaps we've shown some branch campus pride. I can just see the frustrated look on the main campus students' faces. But man, good job, Kurt. You got 3rd place, top score at branch campus. Yeah, I certainly put my all into it. But His Highness got 1st, and that girl who got 2nd. She's the one that showed up during the Panzer Soldat training in May. Think the guy who got 5th is the other one? I feel like you could have aimed for a higher score, Ash. That's rich coming from you. You getting 9th is fishy. You got a lower score on purpose, didn't you? Oh my, I think you may be overestimating me a touch. This seems like a trust issue, but in reverse. Enough about everyone's high scores. Not too shabby, huh? Yeah, everyone really put their all into it. Right? While still keeping up with their club activities, no less. Academics are not about winning or losing. That said, I'm pleased to see we were able to keep pace with the main campus. And now that we're done with all of that, we can announce the next field exercise location. For that one thing we talked about is really going to shock everyone. Yeah. I was pretty floored when I heard about it from the professor. I can't believe it's that type of Panzer Soldat. Well, don't look at me. I was the first to hear of it too. And that was the first to hear I heard of it too. Nice. That means I did good. I think that means I did good. What is this? Is that the one V had? Colossal Gigalith Noah. It's friggin' enormous! Huh. Guess this is another Panzer soldat. The name was Gigalith, right? Goliath. Why do I keep saying Gigalith? The Imperial Army uses approximately 10 of these. But why is one here? Rather, how is one here? It's way too big to bring by train. Huh, maybe by airship? Yeah, that's exactly right. It was delivered late last night, hanging by cables from 3 military airships. Huh. I didn't even notice. Huh. That explains the engine sounds I heard. Oh, so that's what that mountainside shadow was. You were watching it? See, we got a sudden notice from the Imperial government. They want us to test out the new model of giant soldat. But since it can't be transported by train, we can only borrow it for a short time. We're going to have everyone try it out and do a mock battle with it. Understood. I can't say its appearance is very elegant. Operation check is finished. You can get it moving anytime now. Tita and all of you from military finance, I'll need help with all the maintenance stuff. It's the final model listed in his notes. But why send it here now? It is bigger than the others. Man, I only tried that thing out for a little bit, but I can already tell it's way too complicated to expect students to just pick it up. Yeah, apparently even the Imperial Army, there are only a few who can handle it. V from the Imperial Liberation Front must have been pretty talented. So he was using that thing. To be honest, I'd rather not end up in a situation where we need such a massive war machine. No arguments here. On top of that, it's a huge pain to lug around. That's enough, Wayne. You're up next, Junie. Enough with the Junie thing already. You know he's never gonna stop. Give it up. Huh, good work. I don't know about that. I feel defeated. I didn't expect it would be so difficult for me to grasp his controls. It's got great power, but it's way too slow. Indeed, it doesn't seem suited for sniping either. I don't really hate it, but it's not very balanced. I think it might be pretty confusing unless you're used to handling lots of power like me? It's true that I am used to controlling Clamsaleus. You were also concerned about not being able to find a model that felt right for you. Yeah, what if this one's up your alley? Okay, last but not least, Altina. I'll give it a try. Good luck. Do your best.
Orbital engine engaged. All actuators on. Altina Orion, beginning test operation of Goliath Noah.
Woo, you go, Allie. This is the best it's gone yet. Not bad at all. Yeah, we might be able to have a mock battle with it. Okay, that's enough. Altina, think you're up for a mock battle? It'll be you against multiple machines. Mission accepted. Ready for practice combat. Yuna, Kurt, Muse, Ash, board your machines. You got it. She'll be quite the opponent. It was kind of unfair for all of us to be ganging up on the little bunny. Oh, I don't know. We may get hurt if we don't give it our all. The match will be over when either the Goliath or all 4 of the other machines are damaged. But don't forget, it's a mock battle, so try not to go too crazy. Okay then, ready, go! You can swap partners during divine battles by pressing. If anyone in battle becomes incapacitated, a reserve combatant will take their place. Oh, interesting. Well, speed isn't as important right now. We'll stick with this.
It's my turn!
Yeah!
My turn. Ha! There, it's mine.
My turn.
Well, I found the weak point.
Yeah! It's mine!
In this stance, anyway.
Yeah.
It's my turn! Arcane! It's mine!
My turn. Ha! There, it's mine.
Charging.
I got this. You're mine!
There.
It's my turn! Spirit!
Very well. Yeah. It's down. It's mine.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah! It's down! Everyone, go!
Let's go!
I got it.
It's mine! There! Brian, combo!
All right! Take this! Arcane! It's mine!
Very well.
Yeah!
There, it's mine.
My turn. It's down! It's mine!
Very well.
Yeah!
We almost got it where we can
It's
use
down.
it again.
It's mine.
It's my turn! Ah! Wide open! It's mine!
Sure. Now, eat this! That's what you get for being careless.
Very well.
Cha!
I do wonder.
It's down. It's
I'm gonna use
mine.
a follow-up.
All right!
So let's see. Oh wow, I just got lucky. So it was pretty inefficient to do what I did. Huh. Another time.
Arcane! Everyone ready?
Let's go.
Leave it to
Leave
me!
it to me.
It's mine!
Like, it's got a lot of power, but it's really, really slow.
Well, look at that.
We just needed to damage it a little, right? Indeed, it appears we made a crack in its outer armor. We won, but it sure doesn't feel like a victory. Yes, this may be a very different machine to face in a true battle. Alright, that's enough. Good job, Altini. Altini? Huh. Altina, can you hear me? Huh? Altina, is something wrong? She ain't moving at all. The hell? This? Everyone, defensive positions. What the? Altina? What's going on? Can she not hear us? What's going on? Did she lose control? I'll jump in Hector and... No, I'll go. Valimar! Acknowledged. Never once have I seen Altina like this. Valimar, can you detect what's going on inside the machine? Scanning and turning area. Seems like the girl is in a trance-like state. I don't know the details, but it seems highly likely she is operating the machine while unconscious. In order to stop her, you must cause her to regain consciousness. Why is this happening? Alright, I'll make an opening and then quickly strike the cockpit. Let's go, Valimar.
It's my turn.
Let's go.
Down! An opening!
It's my turn.
There! Sit!
It's my turn.
Sit! Now! An opening!
It's my turn.
There! Sit!
It's my turn.
Sit! Now! An opening!
It's my turn.
There! Sit!
Power diminishing. You
There! Sit!
It's
He
my
is
turn.
really trying to use that.
Spirit!
I'm up.
Oh, I see.
There! Sit!
It's my turn.
Now! An opening!
Let's go.
Now! An opening!
Let's go.
Sit!
It's my
Guard.
turn.
Stance changed. Stance changed. So be it.
Now! Bring it on! Take this! It's down!
Let's finish this.
Enlightened domination!
All right, nice work.
Now. What the?
Altina, are you alright?
Instructor Rain? What was I?
Allie, are you okay?
Has she regained consciousness?
Everyone. I remember fighting everyone in the mock battle, and then...
It would appear her memory is a bit fuzzy.
Doesn't look like she's hurt, though. Hey, you better get out of there already.
You handled that nicely. Was that one of your 8 leaves moves? Yeah, it's part of the 8th form for when you are without a weapon. I'm glad everything turned out okay. Ha! You're just full of surprises. What's your take on what just happened? Something must have happened to either Altini or the machine itself. I can't say. She's a bit of a unique case. But it felt like something was wrong with the Goliath itself, too. Yeah, you're right. Either way, it seems the old man's taking an interest in it. Yeah, I'll ask him about it later.
Number 74 has demonstrated it satisfies the conditions. We may now proceed to the final sequence.
Wow, we're going to have a field exercise around the capital? That'd be a nice change of pace. Maybe I can pop back home and pay a visit to my family. Wait, so it overlaps with the summer festival? We can party too? Our departure will be early Saturday morning. Needless to say, we haven't much time. I know the date is close, but make sure you are fully prepared. Just like I thought. You still torn out about what happened earlier? They did say it may have been an issue with the orbital circuitry. There was no damage, so you needn't worry about it further. But I lost consciousness and caused trouble for everyone. It's hard to say what would have happened if the instructor hadn't stopped me. Just put it out of your head. Quit worrying about it. I caused a bunch of trouble back at Crossbell, but it's all okay now. I remember you pretty much turning into a shut-in after that. That's right. It involved nearly the entire school. Hey, you don't need to dig all that up again. As I said before, we are all classmates. If one of us is in need, the rest of us will lend our aid. Cheesy as hell, but he's not wrong. It's only 3 days. Our special mission will begin. Yep. We're gonna need your help for sure, Allie. I'm sure we'll find ourselves against a ton of trouble.
Your rank has increased. Here's your reward.
The Grail Locket.
How commendable. A gift from His Majesty. Accept it with gratitude. I look forward to next time.
The Grail Locket. Yes. That is perfection in itself. If I'm not mistaken, that was the one I've been thinking about this whole time and couldn't figure out what it was called. Hello, everyone. Oh, Principal. You're here early today. Principal sold that. Hello, everyone else too. Help us load the 6th car. For real? Tita Russell, don't dawdle. Huh? Bring the orbital gear. You just put it through combat training. Are you really not going to use it in the field exercises? Yes, I'll go get it. Principal, Professor? After all this time, you decide to join the field exercises now? I've been invited to a party at the Imperial Palace on the first day of the summer festival. Because of that, I figured it would be convenient to tag along with the rest of you. I've been invited to the same party. I've received a good stopping point in my keep experiments for the moment, so I shall be attending as well. Hey, are these two for real? I don't doubt them, but I sense trouble.
These will be our 4th set of field exercises. You should be familiar with the process by now. However, familiarity dulls one's senses. When the world is a battlefield, to be careless spells death. The Professor and I will join you this time. Consider our presence a way to help you maintain a sense of urgency. Only 2 years ago, Heimdallr Summer Festival was interrupted by a terrorist attack.
Wait, that was the one we were...
Though rumor has it, the terrorists were backed by a certain high-ranking noble.
Whoa, what? Really? Indeed, the Imperial Liberation Front. They were funded by the former Duke Cayenne.
But it seems we have worse threats to deal with than mere terrorists now. They aren't part of Ouroboros, nor are they Jaegers. They are agents of the country that threatens our empire most.
Principal!
So much for keeping things under wraps. Sorry, man. Must be rough. I've already given up.
That said, there's no need for us to be over-wary. Through your efforts, both Lemaire and Ordis were saved from crisis. When the railway cannons were pointed at you, you held fast, with courage befitting the horned lion of Thors. We have but a single objective this time. To prove to this nation that your honor is no mere coincidence.
Yes, ma'am!
Damn, that's some battle cry.
Yeah, she truly is a great general.
I can see why the Imperial Army and Intelligence Division still have their eyes on her.
Have you finished maintenance on the areas I assigned you?
Yes, I modified it so it automatically changes the output limit of the actuator. And for the posture limiter when landing?
That's nice, bro.
Go get him, everyone! Please stay safe.
We'll catch you at the summer festival!
I pray you find success on your field exercises.
Not the voice, I would have thought. For something.
Guess they're gone. Seems like stuff's getting bad. Maybe I'll talk to Mama about it.
Looks like the branch campus students are gonna make their debut in the capital soon. Well then, I'll have to consult with Director Michael when I put together the proposal.
Seems like a big moment if it's showing this.
Just as Sir Thomas said, I will need to be ready to move at a moment's notice.
As you are aware, we will be arriving in Heimdallr's Central Station in approximately 30 minutes. Once we complete our inspection and load the necessary supplies, we will proceed to the field exercise ground near the Sutherland main line. So near Sutherland. Why Sutherland? Also, any further announcements, Principal Lee Gwyn? Nothing in particular. Please continue. Just pretend I'm not even here. The stars of our field exercises are the instructors and the students. Yeah, pretending you're not here is easier said than done. Do the two of you plan on participating in instructing the field exercises too? This will be a good opportunity to study the way the students operate their equipment. The celebration is still 3 days from now. It wouldn't do to simply while away our time until what? Okay. We'll be around, so if anything happens, don't hesitate to call. Don't hesitate. Got it. Very well. Since the summer festival is approaching, all of Heimdallr is more excitable than usual. I advise those of you in Class 7 be ready for anything while conducting your missions. Understood. In that case, dismissed. Once we arrive at the station, be sure to move quickly. It won't be long before we get there. But maybe I'll make my rounds. So the principal and the professor are going to be with us this time. We'll be safe with them, but I can't shake this feeling. I think I'll see how Class 7 and the other instructors feel about this. Always gotta go make some rounds. Why can't we just get from A to B? That's fine. We get some story out of it, so it's not really a thing. I'm just like... For once, I would like to just get someplace. Oh, Instructor Reen. So was her making your rounds? What are you two doing? Come to think of it, it's pretty rare to see you two together. We're both nobles from Lemare, so of course we share some connections. We'll have a nice little chat from time to time, though I certainly can't relate when it comes to swordsmanship. I see. I heard they left together on the last day of field exercises at Ordis. Alright, Muse, whatever happened to you stealing Sworder's heart? Well, it's pretty tough to get, but I have no doubts that his unquenchable passion for me is growing by the day. Come on, not you two, Principal. They completely changed the topic all of a sudden. But what of your competition, Muse? I heard all about Princess Alphen and even Sworder's little sister. Rumor has it you're to be the princess's dance partner at the upcoming celebration. Oh no, Her Highness was just joking. I haven't even been invited to the celebration. You never know. You may receive a royal summons at any time. If you were to be the princess's dance partner, you may very well end up her partner. Much like Elise, it seems I have my work cut out for me. You mustn't neglect your pride as a woman. Give me your all. But of course. I don't stand a chance against the two of them teamed up. Let's see, train car 1. Humorous moments like that I love. Oh, hey, Stoneface. I didn't expect the principal and the professor to actually come with us. They claim it's because they were invited to the celebration at the castle, but that's a good point. I wonder what made them suddenly decide to come with. But I suppose it doesn't change anything for us instructors. That's right, you finally get it. You and I come from different backgrounds and each have our own goals, but our task of leading the students remains unchanged. Your special ops mission in Heimdallr may bring light to a number of issues, so good luck. Yes, understood. Wait, issues? Well, you'll understand soon enough. Just be ready for anything. That makes me even more worried. Card 3. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Here, Kurt, I'll give you this. I'll give this to you now, okay? I think you should talk with Instructor Reen as well. Yes, you're right. I apologize for the trouble. This is about your request for leave. Instructor. Yep. I'm sure it will depend on where exactly you'll be going for special ops missions, but if everyone's going to be in Heimdallr anyway, they might as well go visit home. Well, it's close enough to visit on the weekends, so I don't think it's really necessary. And that said, I haven't been home since school began, so I should probably visit at least once. You definitely should. If you get the chance, I'd like to come say hello as well. Your mother lives in the district, right? Yes, but as you know, my brother and father are away. Either way, I'll let you know once we figure out where our special ops missions will take us. Actually, at a moment like this is when they should have been called back. Foolish. Kurt has become so much more open than he was at the start. It seems he really looks up to you now, Reen, don't you think? I don't know about that. Compared to his father and brother, there are a bunch of things I'm lacking as a role model. The head of the Banner School and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller. Ugh. What are they doing? Prince Oliver, too. Yeah. Oh, right. Your house is in Heimdallr, too, right? Are you going to stop by while we're there? Yeah, I think so. I haven't been home in a while myself. My aunt's been asking me to visit, so I plan to stop by when I got time. I see. That's right. Both her parents passed away a while ago. They were scholars, I think. Oh, right. I need to give Wayne his documents, too. See you later, Reen. And that's everything from the Goliath's data analysis. Though I suspect it doesn't provide any answers to your question. No, it was enough. Thank you. Altina. Instructor Reen. Swazzer. It's rare to see you two talking. Is it about what happened the other day? Yes, about how the Goliath went wild under my control. Professor Skimmett and a technical officer from the Imperial Army were investigating the incident. Did you figure anything out? There were no issues with the Goliath itself. It's pure machinery, no mystical components like the Divine Knights have. That said, Panda Solar still have systems designed to trace the tendencies of their pilots and get feedback. To put in layman's terms, her synchronization with the Goliath could be considered too good. The high potential this girl holds to control machinery, such as her combat shell, combined with her high sync rates, led to a psychological resonance of sorts between the combat shell and the Goliath. That is my current hypothesis. I see. As Valmar's pilot, I think I sort of understand. I remember letting my power loose like that during the Northern War. Yes, what you did was somewhat similar. When you did it, you were able to destroy archaisms and save people they were attacking, but I... So long as the combat shell remains a black box, this is all I can tell you. This is a problem you will need to deal with on your own, Black Rabbit. You may have been artificially created, but you are a living organism with a cognition and will. You are no different from a human. What does the workshop mean to you? What is the relationship between your combat shell and yourself? You need to figure out the answers to those questions, difficult though they may be. I'm okay. No, I'm sorry. I just wanted you here. Having Clam Soleil's by my side feels so normal. I never really questioned it. But I'll start thinking more about it from now on. And about myself as well. I'll always be here to help you. Let me know if you ever want to talk. And of course, Yuna and the others are willing to help you too. Yes. Of course, I must still carry out our special ops missions in the capital. I don't want to lose to Million either. I'll put my efforts into both things. Yeah, good idea. I'll do what I can to support you. Understood. She can't get out from the Black Workshop's shadow that easily. But just like the other students, no, maybe more like them, more than them, she's growing up. As our instructor, I couldn't be happier.
Dareflinger Car 1, calling all students of the branch campus. We'll be arriving at Heimdallr Central Station momentarily. Once we arrive, we will also need to carry supplies, so everyone get ready now.
Which one was this? Not bad. Her voice carried well, but didn't sound tense. I'd better take her advice and head back to my room. We'll be arriving in Heimdallr soon. I should get ready. Let's go. I want to get there so we can get our ops mission so we can see what we're doing. Man, it's been so long since I've seen this place. But it seems we're at a real turning point. Before long, the Deathlinger reached Heimdallr Central Station. After a 10-minute stop where a quick inspection was performed and supplies were loaded, it continued onward to its destination. Why is high-speed mode still on? The station is seriously huge. Here I was thinking Crossbell was big. Well, this is the center of the gigantic railroad network that spans all of Erebonia. It even has the RMP logo stamped all over it. Ha! Check out the show-offs. Oh, does this mean Instructor Claire is here? Yes, though she's always traveling all over Erebonia.
A special armored train will be arriving shortly on Platform 1. Please stand clear of the area.
The other train, I'm gonna guess. Well, that's... Is it the red one? It is. Ah, for the main campus. It's a different train. Whoa, hey, what's that? Innit, the same model as the Deathlinger. And that emblem. So a head-to-head battle, is it? And Cedric. Are those students his aides? I didn't think we'd run into him right out of the gate like this. I'm fine with it. Just means things are gonna get fun real quick. It seems this set of field exercises will be interesting indeed. We always find this like just perfect little spot. Just shaped perfectly for the train too.
Now, since we're both in our machines already, let's have a little mock battle.
We just got here minutes ago, and you already want to start fighting?
She always wants to fight. Come on. She just wants to fight powerful opponents. I can't stand getting butt in on like that. Worst part is, she's my boss, so I can't even talk back. Well, for now, simply play along as not to interrupt the field exercises. That aside, I didn't even know the main campus had a private train. Does that mean they're doing field exercises near the capital too? Yes, I'm sure they're already setting up their camp northeast of Heimdallr by now. Their train is called the Ark Royal. Aside from that paint and decorations, it's identical to this train. I'm guessing they intend to work with us to resolve this situation. Ha! They probably want to compete more than cooperate. It seems like a bunch of operatives from the Republic are infiltrating this place. In any event, you must all quickly accompany Instructor Herschel to Heimdallr Central Station. We're going to the RMP headquarters. They're based out of the station, right? Wouldn't it have been more efficient to have gotten off when we stopped there? We still need to set up camp and report in first. Speaking of, the local person in charge here is Governor Regnans, right? We met him in Crossbow before. For one of the Empire's elites, he definitely looked the part. Yes, even though it's super early in the morning, he's gone out of his way to meet with us. Since we'll be cooperating this time, I'm coming with you, if that's okay. We'll be glad to have you along. Make sure everything stays under control. Special ops missions will be a bit irregular this time. Main campus aside, I'm sure these Calvert agents are going to be a handful. Make sure you stay safe, everyone. Understood. Off we go, then. This is actually my first time doing something with you in charge of Toa. She took care of me when I was in military finance. It's only going to be a short while until we reach Heimdallr Station. Oh, and I use an arts gun, so I'll be fighting when the need arises. Oh no, please leave that to us. We can't let someone as small as you fight for us. It's small? Well, I guess that's true, but... Hey, come on, Ash. Well, since you're with us, it would be great if you could give us orders. I would like to see the leadership that commanded the Crimson Wings during the Civil War firsthand. Really? Hope I live up to your expectations. We can't leave the governor waiting, so let's leave as soon as we're ready. Yes, let's go. What's I doing? Yeah. Main tramp is blah blah blah. What do you have?
Just tell me what you need.
Huh? Oh, I didn't have Gambler mission. And I didn't have this Elder Watch.
Take care. Gotta restock? Come again. Just tell me what you need. Come again.
You don't have it. Alright, Pablo, you're the weapons guy. What you got? Ooh, not bad. It's a good thing we have some funds. Let's see. Battle Guard will lose strength. It seems Kurt will lose a bit of stats there too. If I was to give him that, he actually would not gain anything. These are not good for Kurt. But they'll be good for everybody else. So let's see. Let's make sure everybody is well equipped. Ah. After all, we don't want to be caught off guard and not be able to do what we need to. Look at Tina's defenses. Very nice. I could turn her into a very solid tank. Oh, I had some of those. Whoops, what a waste of money. How did I get them?
Be well. Be well.
Okay, wait a minute.
Thanks.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, I have the U material.
Be well.
Good. Now we should have everything that we need. Car 4. Ugh. That's not car 4. That was car 5. Second door. I hate that layout. It's so confusing. You know, you were completely out of CP? Anyway, you know the drill. Move. And before I forget, looks like I'll have to craft one of those early. Oh no, I got them back. Good. But on to important matters. Yes. Grail Locket. Prevents abnormal status. That's what it does. It just prevents status. You cannot be status so long as you have the Grail Locket. Mix that with the True Gladiator's belt. It's perfect. What else was there? Ah, right. That should do it. Yep, I'm going to ignore the optional stuff this time. Because I don't even care anymore. It ruined my want. I'm just disappointed. There's no point anymore. It ruined it. I'm not gonna get the grades I wanted. Reen, is that? Yeah, it's right over there. Huh, that's Heimdallr. One of the biggest cities in Zemuria. It really is enormous. Heimdallr, also known as the Vermilion Capital. From here, you can see where it got the name. When I attended the all-girls school, I was never allowed to go out, so this is kind of refreshing. Yeah, the city's so big, it's rare to need to travel beyond it. Huh, is that so? Instructor Reen? Instructor Toa? What is it? Oh, it's nothing. Let's get going. Before we head to Heimdallr, though, maybe we can explore the area a bit and get some work in. Sure. Why did he glance over at that hill? Interesting monsters out.
It's powerful. We must take care.
There! What a passionate foe.
Passionate, right. High heavens. Restores 50% HP for 10 turns, 20% damage reduction. Not bad.
Get back! Now!
I'll assist.
Let's go.
So it is necessary.
Break through! Sledgehammer!
Very well.
Strike!
Ooh, I saw a weird, ugly golden
My
rat.
turn. There. Now.
An opening!
Well, I will say it's definitely a powerful one.
Yeah. Now. Yeah. There.
An opening!
Let's go.
Roar! Healing strike! Now!
I'll
This
assist.
takes so much damage from me.
Very well.
It might be time.
There!
There!
Keep it up! It's my turn.
Yeah. I shall go. Charging.
It's my turn.
Sit! Yes! Yeah! Let's go!
Too slow. Let's go. Eight's down.
Keep it up!
I shall go. There. Battle complete. Let's
Not
continue.
bad. Oh yeah, and the EXP is starting to come back too. Yeah, things here are gonna be tough.
Let's get going.
You're from Heimdallr, aren't you, Instructor Toa?
Yep, I go home to visit on occasion. I wish I could give you a tour of the city, but now's not the best time.
It's okay. We're gonna get this done.
There's a chest over
Tough
here.
one.
Wow. There doesn't seem to be anything over here but a tough monster. Well, that's fine. I'll be sure to make my rounds later. You know, once we get access to being able to leave the city and stuff. Fishing spot. So this is the southern gate of Heimdallr. It's freaking huge. There's so many people even though it's barely dawn. I guess people from the surrounding area must like to come here to sell things. And it seems like buses were implemented recently too. I saw those in Crossbell as well. I heard they've been using them beyond the city since last year. Is that so? Is it the same kind of bus that's used in Crossbell? It should be. Look, here it comes. Even though it's a different color, it still makes me nostalgic. Oh, but isn't there another means of transportation in Heimdallr? Yes, the orbital tram. This one coming right up? Wow, it's like a little train. Let's hop on and head to Heimdallr station. Good idea. It should only take about 10 minutes.
The West Circuit tram will soon be departing via Heimdallr station. We recommend passengers wishing to board this tram make haste.
Let's go. Whew, it's late. I think I should finish this and get some sleep. Got a long day tomorrow. Get a load of that slack-jawed stare. Well, it's not unusual for first-time visitors here to find themselves awestruck. It's pretty big, I guess. I mean, Crossbell and Ordis are big too, but they're nothing like this. And the city's so large, it's been split up into 16 districts, home to approximately 880,000 people. I hear it's as big as Calvert's capital. A little bigger, actually. I think they have 790,000. I remember Angie mentioning she'd been there. Is that so? The population of Heimdallr has been on the rise lately. That's right, a lot of people have moved in since the Civil War. Heimdallr and Crossbell have both been growing at shocking speeds. I believe it's due to the 8 Metropolis plan, no? Oh yeah, something about standardizing the tax code in all the big cities to curb the Norgal's power. Is that what the whole plan is for? I believe the main reason for it is the sake of smooth economic flow, but I hear the effects like that were considered as well. It's probably both. Well, looks like they've been doing their studying. As their political economics teacher, I couldn't be more proud of them. Oh, here comes the turn. Heimdallr Central Station. It's pretty big, sure, but Crossbell Station is about the same size. And I bet this place doesn't have a big main street like... What the heck is that? Ah, a big building at the end of the street. That's Valflame Palace. It's both home to the Imperial family and the headquarters of a number of government administrators. Administrations, yeah. If I recall correctly, this thoroughfare is called Vinquare Street. That's right. It's famous for having terrible traffic around rush hour. And it's only going to get worse the more people are able to afford orbital cars. Don't feel bad. Heimdallr has had a long time to get as grand as it is today. But because it's such an old city, they're still having some trouble laying out the power grid. I hear they plan to use Crossbell City's infrastructure as reference. Though I doubt they'll build something here quite as impressive as Orcus Tower. Oh yeah?
Good morning.
Ah. Claire.
Instructor Claire!
Sorry for the wait.
I didn't think you'd be the one coming to get us.
I wanted to tell you I deeply appreciate everything you did back in Lemaire. After I left, you managed to not only find Millium, but stop the railway cannons too. I don't know how I can possibly begin to thank you.
You don't need to thank us. It was nothing.
It was simply part of our mission.
We had help from many other people, both from within the branch campus and without.
That's right. So in a sense, we were able to do what we did thanks to everyone. Yourself included, Major.
I don't deserve such kind words, but I shouldn't waste any more of your time. Allow me to welcome you to Heimdallr Central Station. Since the governor is currently visiting, I'll guide you to the RMP Command Center to meet with him.
Alright, let's get our missions. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. And it seems like it's going to be a serious one. Also, I'm ignoring anything that's not semi-required. Because now I'm just annoyed. I'm really disappointed. Like, I don't want to do any other side missions anymore. Once I got a C grade, that was it for me. I give up. There are a bunch more people and trains here than earlier. The station sees not only tourists and travelers, but a great deal of commuters as well. Makes me think back to 2 years ago. Alright, you guys met the governor here during one of your field exercises. Yeah. That was when you were taking care of everything for Instructor Sarah. Well, yes. That's right. I remember you helping guiding all the people evacuating. Oh no, I didn't do much. Sounds like they really hit the fan, huh? Yes, there was quite a lot going on in Heimdallr that day. Oh my, yes. Such as the princess and Elise getting kidnapped. That's a huge incident. Quite a lot going on doesn't cover it all. I wish I could have been there at the time. That's around when I was shipped from the workshop. Yes, this was the first game. Which was 2 years ago, so technically, Altina, you're like 3. She's a homunculus, so technically, she doesn't have an age. It's just, this is the age that she would be. It's weird. It's good to see you again, Governor. Thank you for meeting with us so early in the morning.
Hello there, Reen. Been a while since Crossbell, hasn't it? The same to you, of course, Miss Herschel. It would appear Class 7 has had some new additions since then.
Yeah, name's Ash Carbide. And I am Muse Egret. It's a pleasure to meet you, Governor.
I'd like to welcome each of you to Heimdallr. I'm sure it must be a bit disorienting to have your field exercises in a place as large as the capital, but the basics should be the same. Let's get down to business. First off, allow me to give you the information on our special request.
Thank you for waiting, sir.
That voice. Oh. The main campus students and Instructor Neidhart.
It's a pleasure to see you again. You have my thanks for taking care of Alphen and Olivert back in Crossbell.
Good day, Schwarzer. You as well, Herschel. Starting last month, I resumed teaching at the main campus as a military instructor. I will be accompanying Class 1 on their civic security activities.
Interesting.
I am here to report the commencement of the main campus field exercises.
Likewise, I'm reporting the start of the branch campus's field exercises.
Understood. I'll pray for good news.
Well, I figured they'd be here, but you two are the ones who came with the prince and when he crashed our Panzer Soldat training, aren't you? I'm guessing they're from the same class as you, Your Highness. Yes, out of the entirety of Class 1, we are the most elite members. Our field exercises this time will involve performing civic security activities. Civic security activities? I haven't heard anything about those. Are they exclusive to the main campus curriculum? The first time we performed them was during our previous field exercises. This will be the second time. As for their content, it's fair to say they're similar to your special operations missions. Patrolling the areas, assisting during crisis, etc. The main difference is that we focus on public safety rather than requests from citizens. Those sound like military activities. I'd say they're a bit more advanced than that. North Ambria's own security measures aren't yet complete, unfortunately. However, we were able to contribute in a variety of ways, including disposing of all the parting gifts the society left behind. Even things like that. In any event, both your groups will be working together this time. But we'll be assigning you to different halves of the city to better suit each of your unique focuses. Different halves. That's just like... Yes, like when your class was here 2 years ago. And this time around, I would like the main campus to handle the east half of the city, while the branch campus sees to the west half. That includes your respective field exercise camps and roads leading out of the city in each direction. I see. Then that means we'll be in charge of watching over Avesta Street, Lika District, and the Saint District. Correct. Then the Princess Group will be responsible for Alto Street, Garner District, and Ost District. Also, Bose Group area will include Venquire Street and Drakel's Plaza. Yes, I see, that makes sense. It seems Kurt will be in charge of the district his family resides in. Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, that's where the headquarters of the Vander School is, huh? If I could direct your attention to these documents. Top priority mission. Investigate and capture the members of Hercules, a special task force from Calvert currently hiding out in Heimdallr. There it is. So it was Calvert after all. Hercules. I remember seeing this name in the database. Allow me to add to the report. These individuals are part of Calvert's special forces. They excel in espionage and sabotage, and are among the best of the best the Republic has to offer. People like them are sneaking around Heimdallr? If they are Calvert's elite, I imagine they must be quite skilled. Correct. It would be fair to say they're even more skilled than the most high-ranking Jaeger Corps. We estimate they're about as capable as members of the Red Constellation. How is it you already know so much about them? To be honest, we had some information come our way a few days ago. I knew it was jumping the gun a little, but we decided to go ahead and analyze the information. That's cheating, right? Simply standard procedure. Don't think ill of us. He's right. This isn't about which one of us wins or loses. Remember, we're working together here. Thor's Branch Campus, Class 7, Special Operations accept these requests. Thor's Main Campus, Class 1 accepts these civil security activities.
Well, well. Look at you all.
Welcome, Your Excellency.
Ah, it's so good to see you again.
So he decided to grace us with his company after all, eh?
Governor, Your Majesty, good day to you both. I can't believe it's already been a month since I last saw Class 1.
Yes, sir.
I'm honored you remember us.
But of course, I met you students of the main campus a few times by now. In addition, I would also like to greet the members of the branch campus. I am Gileath Osborne, the Chancellor of the Empire of Erebonia. Some refer to me as the Blood and Iron Chancellor, though I feel that grisly moniker has worn out its welcome by now.
It's nice to see you again, Your Excellency.
Ah, Miss Herschel, likewise. Come to think of it, it was only 2 years ago we first met at the trade conference. Since then, all the government agencies have been tripping over themselves to recruit you, despite you declining each and every offer. Oh, it's a shame. I myself would have liked to invite you to join the Ironbloods.
Huh?
That's... Your Excellency, you shouldn't tease her like that.
I'm only kidding, of course. Allow me to congratulate you on being appointed as an instructor of the branch campus.
You're too kind.
So this is the Blood and Iron Chancellor. The man who annexed Crossbell.
Ah, and Ms. Una Crawford, was it? A transfer from the Military Police Academy. I hear you've been working very hard on behalf of the province of Crossbell.
Yes, thank you. I've really been pushing myself to the limit lately.
Good to hear. And you must be Mateus' son. I expected you to enroll at the main campus alongside the prince, but you appear to be excelling nonetheless.
Thank you. I'll continue giving it my all.
Good to see you once more, Black Rabbit. Ah, and Ash Carbide. I've heard much about you from Lecter.
Hello.
It's a real honor.
And next? You say Egret, was it? I've always wanted to speak with your grandfather, the advisor to the former Duke Cayenne.
I'm sure Grandfather would be honored to hear that. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes, likewise.
Oh?
Just as I've heard.
The new Class 7 has quite the array of gifted young students. Wouldn't you agree, Instructor?
Yes, it certainly does.
It's been some time, Instructor Reen Schwarzer. I haven't seen you since the ceremony at the end of last year.
Yes, it's good to see you again, Chancellor Gileath Osborne.
It feels like the air in the room just got colder.
Well, we'll have to leave the greetings at that. I have a message for you from the Emperor. Members of Thor's main campus and branch campus. 2 days from now, your attendance is requested at the party being held at Valflame Palace.
What? The party? Us too?
Yes, of course. We would like to commend the main campus and branch campus for their work in Northumbria and Lemaire, respectively.
We'll have to limit the number of people invited to the palace, but at the very least, I'm certain all of you here will be able to attend.
Seriously?
Incredible.
Such a great honor.
I need to go home and talk to them.
Oh, by the way, Instructor Reen, all of Heimdallr has been consumed with gossip over who your dance partner will be.
Is that so? Well, my advice would be to follow your heart and damn the consequences. If you'll excuse me now, Your Highness, Governor.
Thank you for delivering the message.
Regarding that one topic, I'd like to discuss it with you at a later date, if possible.
Understood. We can speak of it at length then. Now, everyone, I bid you good luck with your various tasks.
You know, this is the music that was used for spirit shrines and other mystical things.
Just like I thought.
Oh, Ash. holding something back, are we? Afterwards, the instructors stayed to listen to the instructions from the governor and Major Claire. While this was going on, the students waited in the hallway. The sudden party invitation must have surprised you. Yes, well, I hadn't the slightest idea about it, yet Prince Cedric already seemed to know everything. Yes, well, being a member of the Imperial family, he would be up to speed with such information. But regardless, it means our job is all the more crucial now. Dealing with the special forces, right? Yes, according to the Intelligence Division, there are about 100 members in hiding in Heimdallr. Assuming they're here for sabotage, it would mean we need to apprehend them, or else the summer festival would be in danger. This puts our time limit no later than tomorrow. Sounds like a difficult situation. I'm assuming the Intelligence Division and the Bracer Guilds have already begun to act. Yes, and they have made some initial progress. But the targets we're dealing with here are elite agents. They disguise themselves as registered citizens and tourists. Due to the sheer size of the city, we're unable to cover every area. Which is the reason we've requested help from both the schools to patrol the city and gather information. Depending on how the situation unfolds, we may need the rest of the students and instructors to become involved as well. I'm well aware this isn't something we should be asking of fresh cadets. Understood. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll talk to our principal and fellow instructors. I shall also bring this up to the main campus instructors waiting at our own field exercise camp. Thank you both. Please be careful. May the goddess watch over you all. I'm actually really sleepy at this point. Ah, yes, Kurt. It seems you did very well in the exams. You did well as well, oh, Your Highness. You have my congratulations on earning the top ranking. It's simply the result of work I put in. I didn't expect Class 7 would have the same average as Class 1, though. Sorry, Ada. If only we had scored a little higher. I've still got a long way to go before I can keep up with you. Well, Class 1 does have 20 people in it. It's simply a matter of course that more people will have a bigger effect on the average. But that aside, we should congratulate them on their hard work. What say you we settle things here, though? Judging from the Imperial Chronicle, the world has been curious about what each school have been up to. So I propose we make a little competition out of this set of field exercises. For example, which of us can catch the most Caverdian spies? Sounds like a good time. A good time nothing. That's a pretty bad joke, don't you think? As our activities differ from each other, it doesn't seem appropriate to compete over something like that. How feeble. Is this really the special class taught by the Adjunct Chevalier? They're just a cobbled together team after all. As you wish. Everyone has their own way of dealing with things. Sorry for the wait. Is something the matter? Nothing of note. Let's get going. Alright, let us all do the best work we can for our respective tasks. Instructor Reen, good luck to you as well. I'll leave the west half of the city to you. May the goddess bless you. Yeah, same to you. Good luck with the east half. It's very straightforward of you to say, you know. I can't recommend shouting something like that about the prince, you know, especially while you're in Heimdallr. This is starting to get interesting. Your students are really growing up, aren't they? I'm just glad things didn't get out of hand. Can we view what our exercises are so we can, you know, get through this section now, please and thank you? I would like to be able to start on these things. We won't be able to do it in this episode, so I would at least like to see what they are sometime soon. Alright, let's start by exchanging info with the other groups involved. Okay, I'll go with Claire to visit Heimdallr's military police. I'm sure you'll run into people from the Bracer Guild and the Courageous at the Intelligence Division's office, so I bet you'll get some good info. I think you're right. See you again soon, Instructor Claire. We'll each do our best. Please stay safe. So, what are we getting up to for the first half of today? We're supposed to be covering the west part of the city, but the specific location depends on the request. That's exactly right. Seems like you've gotten used to the swing of things now. First off, let's see what we got. Missing child. Missing artifact. And a monster along the West Ostia Highway. The Imperial Household Agency requests the monster's extermination. Well, I know one thing that I'm doing. Nothing in Garner? Damn. Of course not. That's on the eastern side of the city. Something tells me you're not interested in going there to shop, though. Memory serves, the back street are full of bars. That is the typical spot Ash goes when he sneaks off. Vesta Street is a busy commercial area, and Lecter Street is an academic area. Oh, and also... Does that mean what I think it does? It's fine, Instructor. I wasn't trying to keep it secret or anything. The Sia District is built into a hill, and its biggest draw is the Imperial Museum. But it's also the home to the headquarters of the Vander School. So in other words, your home's there. We've already visited Yuna, Muse, and Ash's homes. It's only fair we get to see yours too. Ooh, should we go find some gifts to bring with us? You can lead us there, Kurt. I've been there a few times, but I'm sure you know the way better than any of us do. True, I don't know much about the city outside of the areas near St. Astria. Or Astraea, as the game wants to pronounce it, but I'm still going to call it what I call it. Well, I'm not originally from here, so there's plenty of the city I'm not familiar with either, but... Understood. Let's start by checking the 4 different districts, including the ones we need for our requests. Once that's handled, we can go west and take care of the wanted monster. Hold up. You want to check all of the districts first before we go and do the quests? So it's another one of those things where you want to take us all the way around the city, wasting half an hour of my time just to see the districts. Then we can do the stuff that we actually need to do, the stuff that's actually I consider important. I don't want to hear you talk about the city again when we've talked about the city in 2 games already. I don't need a reminder, a refreshment, another explanation about this oversized city. It's so frustrating. We got our missions. Let us do our missions. I don't need a tour. I hate this stupid hand-holding crap. If we want to gather information, our best bets would probably be Vanquire Street and Saint District to the northeast. Vanquire Street here goes north all the way to the Palace, Yuna. And then the Saint District is where the Heimdallr Cathedral and St. Astria are. If we're lucky, we might even get the chance to see Elise there. For real? So what, we're just gonna stroll the sidewalks hoping to spot one of Calvert's agents in line for gelato? Top priority mission, investigate and apprehend members of the squad of Calvert's agents known as Heracles that have infiltrated Heimdallr. According to the Intelligence Division, estimates are approximately 100 members of this squad presently in the city. These agents are hardly trained in infiltration tactics. It is likely to disguise the citizens and tourists. As the military police have insufficient manpower, may request that both Thor's campus gather information while on their field exercises. Of course it is. We need to be on high alert the whole day. Let's begin gathering information. You certainly sound motivated, Altina. She'll need to be. This is going to be a long day. If anything catches your attention, be sure to note it. Now, let's begin day 1 of our special ops missions. Well, let's see if they actually let me out of the city before I go explore. Because here's the thing. Nope. You see what I mean? Now they're making us choose which one we're going to start with. Here's the thing. Here's why it's so frustrating. This game has been way more restrictive than the other two. Even the first game, once we got into the city, we got our missions pretty much immediately. We go to the place that we were supposed to rest, and we get our mission. Our missions are what made us go around the city and learn the different areas. In the second game, we had way more freedom. It's like they went back to the first game, put more restraints and shackles on it, and basically grabbed your hands and dragged you all the way around. I don't like that layout because it's so annoyingly limiting. I just want to actually like get started and have the freedom to go and do what I want to do. I feel like I'm just reading a book at this point. I'm not even playing the game. We're halfway down the main thoroughfare now. In addition to all the department stores, they also have various workshops and boutiques in this area. Sounds like this is the place we need to go for whatever we might need. We should examine the shops for any useful items. How the hell are we gonna find these agents and all this? Yes, the streets are flooded with tourists this time of year. Getting suspicious and questioning every passerby won't help us. So let's start by getting a lay of the land. That makes sense. In that case, we could begin by searching this area. It's so aggravating. And maybe you guys don't understand why it's so annoying, but it's so limiting. It really is. And I feel like, especially since I've been playing this for so long, and I actually just wanted to actually get to the actual parts of the game, to continue the story, to see what's actually unfolding behind the scenes from this whole journey we've been having. Every 5 minutes we get stopped by something. Every 5 minutes we get directed to a specific place with no freedom to do what it is we want, anything that we actually feel like we should be doing. This game has been the most limiting experience I've had in the series thus far. Worse than the first game. And when I explained the first game was the slowest one, it started up extremely slow. Things didn't start to kick off really until halfway through the game. Things just now actually started to get serious in our last one. And even before that, it was just slightly being hinted at. None of the bigger details have been even remotely pointed to. Everything's just been, well, there's something going on. No explanation, no detail. I have a feeling either what's gonna happen is they're gonna drop bombshell on us. I'm gonna say there's probably about 2 to 3 chapters left. I'm gonna say either during this chapter they're going to drop a huge bombshell on us, or they're gonna do it in the last chapter, like in the last game, like in the first game, which ended in a cliffhanger, mind you. Because it wasn't even the last 2 chapters. It was the last chapter that basically revealed everything and then cliffhangered you.
Okay.
Which is not what I expect of the 3rd game in the series. Even if there's a 4th, I feel like you're hinting too much. We've already dealt with the Civil War. We've already dealt with Ouroboros multiple times. We've already dealt with all of this stuff. It's time we get some actual answers before we're at the end of the game. It shouldn't take a whole game for us to have an understanding of what's going on at this point. Here's what we know.
Okay.
Something bigger than everything is going on. Ouroboros is on the move. The gnomes are on the move. AA Black Workshop. And Mal Calvert's doing stuff. That's it. All the time that we spent here, the 97 hours that I've spent playing this game, that's all the information we've gotten. I have a feeling that I'm more than halfway through this. I'm so tired of this limitation. Just let us, give us some information. Let us explore the city. Let us do things at our own pace. It's hand-holding. It's aggravating. It's not fun. I was hoping they would not be so as restrictive as they were in the first game. But they're more restrictive than they were in the first game. Especially after going through the second game, which I've cleared 15 times from start to finish. First game I've cleared 4 times from start to finish. And it's worse in terms of being restrictive than the first game was. They just talk casually, without actually getting into details.
No.
And they hint in the most subtle format without giving enough details to start pushing pieces together. The only thing that's been the biggest clue here is what Vita said back in, what was the place?
Okay.
Back when she was talking to all of us. When she was using her little mirage image crap, whatever that thing is called. Basically, something's coming that can basically end the whole world. Including with, Leanna Sandlot. The Great One.
No.
The Great One was hinted at since the first game. Fragment of the Great One. It's so frustratingly annoying. It's one of those times I just want to be like, okay, get to the point. It's been okay. I'm just really mad now. Like, I'm just angry at the way this has been proceeding. Because it's been dragging itself on too long. At least we finally got something with what's going on with Muse the whole time. It's still not. I have way more of an understanding now. But now with the thing with Altina, there's even more questions and even less answers. I was hoping the third game would answer a lot of the questions that we've been having since like the start, but that seems to be the exact opposite. It's adding more questions and hasn't answered. It hasn't answered any. Yeah, it hasn't answered a single one of the questions that's been brought up in the past 2. I'm astounded. I'm astounded. Well, that is what it is. It's not like I can change the way this thing is gonna function. The game itself is still fun once we get control. Before that, I feel like I'm not even doing anything. Gather intel around the agents. Which means I'm just going and talking with people. We had a mission last time we did this. we went to the Imperial Chronicle, I believe, and they had us basically go and deliver stuff. And through those deliveries, we learned the layout of the land. Also, when we were here, I believe we were in, I think this was the place where we were in the Bracers' old abandoned building. So it was like nice central hub. And I feel like that was well done. I know this whole thing is dragged on for a long time. It's that bad to me. It's that severe. It's really starting to piss me off. Because all I wanted to do was get our missions so that we could begin knocking these out and get into the true details of why I'm here. A good mission would have been like, okay, let's look for clues as we're going about our mission. Instead of looking for clues while we're going about our mission, making it part of mandatory, I think I'm forced to explore the city first. Now, I could be wrong because I haven't, you know, tried to do any of the other ones first. But still, there were so many other ways to do this. But this seems like it's going to be the longest one out of all of them. And it seems like it's going to be one of the most important ones out of all of them. So if there's any chance that we're going to get some answers now, it's going to be in this one. It's either going to be in this one or it's going to be in the next one. Because this seems like we're actually in a very crucial, critical point. The problem with that crucial, critical point is it should have started in the middle. I don't feel like we're in the middle. I feel like we're past the middle of the game at this point. Just giving my experience with playing these kind of games. I feel like we're encroaching near the end. If we're not, I will be pleasantly surprised and I will be very happy that we're not. Because I'm actually not ready for this game to really be coming to a close just yet.
Okay.
However, I do want some answers. That's why I've spent so much time trying to get through all of this nonsense to get some answers to these questions that have been asked and placed in front of us since the first game. Was that a rant? I feel like that turned into a rant.
Okay.
Yeah, it's certainly rant worthy. It's so aggravating. Anyway, it is what it is. It's whatever. It's about as it's not as annoying as it was with the last game, where when they marketed it, they'd be like, "Oh, you get all these characters that you can have with you in this one. All these characters that are gonna be able to fight alongside Class 7. You get them for like one mission and then that's it. Or you get them for like one small map and then you don't use them anymore because they don't stick around. They dip."
Okay.
It was so stupid. Like, they spent all this time doing advertising and stuff for it, like, yeah, and this character's gonna join you, and this character's gonna join you, and this character's gonna join you. They join you for like one mission and then that's it. You just... It's not as annoying as that. It's like, oh man, I've actually been curious about that. I would love to try that out and have all these different people that weren't just Class 7. That's why I kind of like having the new Class 7, because it's not regular Class 7 and it's new faces. Now I would like to have them and Class 7. A full party, everybody. Just like when we were back in Cold Steel 2 at the end of that. And we got to basically put our team together with the whole group, including the princess. It was great. Because we had Claire, we had Toval, we had Elise, Toa. Heck, we even could use the little fragment things to have Vita and Crow. Like, come on, it was great. Well, it is what it is. But this has been going on for way long enough. I'm sleepy, which is probably where a lot of that anger came from. It's just frustration from this week. On top of the fact that this is supposed to be the thing that's the highlight of my week. And it's starting to piss me off. But this has gone on long enough. I didn't intend to have a rant at the end of this episode or in general. But it just had to be said. There was no way I was going to be able to let this go without saying this. Because if you pay attention enough, I'm a very harsh critic. Very harsh critic. Let me give you a tip. Let me give you a little hint of what I mean by this. Sword and Shield. With me, Pokemon. I played every single main series game in existence. Quite a bit of their side ones too. No matter how good the game is, no matter how great it is, no matter what they do right, they're already never going to get a score higher than 7 out of 10. And that's just because of the removal of the national decks. Because they've removed a lot of my fun and a lot of my replayability in the way that I play in just that way. I'm the type that replays those games 10, 15 times with different teams from different regions and different specs. Breeding, perfecting. Doing my journey in different ways over and over and over again with different groups and different teams, whoever I want to use. Whenever I want to use them. So by removing that option, they removed a large part of how I play these games. The first playthrough will be fine because I always use the new stuff there.
Now,
subsequential playthroughs. After that, the game's not even out yet, and that's why it's already just... Thing is, I know I'm going to enjoy the game. I know I'm going to have fun with it. I know it's going to be just fine. It's going to be like every other one. It's not going to be worse than them, but at the same time it is. Because one of the main reasons why I enjoy them so much has been removed. And regardless of what was said, it's clearly just to be cheap. Just to save time and get the game out on the schedule they set. Because regardless of what anyone says, they can delay it. The merchandise, all of that stuff. Nintendo is the largest video gaming company with the most profitable franchise in all of video gaming.
Okay.
It's not really going to cost them much. And even then though, they would make every single bit of it back tenfold. So as someone who's already working on video game development themselves, I don't buy that crap. Alright, if I keep going off on a tangent, this is never gonna end. I bet most of you didn't even sit through this whole thing. You stopped halfway through, if even then. So I feel like at this point, I'm just talking to myself. But if you did stick through, hey, good on you. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about it. I'd love to have a conversation about it. Because I have some really strong feelings about all of this. But hey, it is what it is.
No.
Can't change what's going on at this point. Just hope they do better in the future. Let's hope that what's coming up makes up for everything. And let's hope my expectations are exceeded. But for now, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.